What's up, everyone? All the comments and feedback and opinions have been awesome. This is why, I posed that question and we have this platform is to interact, exchange ideas, thoughts. At the end of the day, it's for the betterment of basketball in general. But in this particular topic, Indonesia basketball, I think we all want the same thing. And that's to see Indonesia basketball grow. It has potential to grow. We want the best for Indonesia basketball. There was a couple comments in terms of the language, the verbiage that was used as far as Dame and Modu's eligibility. And I had said that Indonesia had allowed them. A couple people commented explaining that it was actually FIBA that allowed them. I understand that FIBA granted them eligibility to become a local, but the IBL, the actual league, can determine who can play and who cannot play, is what I'm saying. The league is Indonesia Basketball League. That's why I said Indonesia granted them the right to play. It's the Indonesia Basketball League. It's in Indonesia. The governing body is in Indonesia. Pushed them or gave them the blessing to be able to play in the Indonesia League. The governing body is based in Indonesia. So, of course, I have to say Indonesia. Let's unpack that a little bit. Just because FIBA granted them eligibility doesn't mean the IBL has to let them play in the professional league. That's a choice, right? Now, let's look at how they got to Indonesia. In my opinion, this was a project created without a vision, without a long-term goal. Maybe they had hopes for them to become 7-foot dominant centers. Maybe the vision was to have them grow into 6-7 point guards with elite skills and abilities. Fast forward to today, that didn't pan out. I wouldn't say they're better, if even better, than the level of a local player over there. This is a project created without clear goals on what is going to happen with these two players. Again, this is not about those two players. My stance is if the league is the ones who can determine who can play and who cannot play, why not determine that heritage players are able to play as well? Because it's beneficial both on the skill side, both on the on-court side, as well as the marketing side, off the court side. They're relatable. There's an appeal there because there's a relationship. They have Indonesian blood. If we're talking about Modu and Dame, they're eligible by FIBA, absolutely, to become local. But that doesn't mean you have to put them in the IBL league. Now you can, and I'm not even saying you shouldn't. You can, but shouldn't you have heritage players in there as well? It's a visual contradiction. It gives off the perception of prioritizing people without Indonesian blood versus people with actual Indonesian blood. FIBA granted them eligibility as a local. I don't know the details, but what about B-Boy? B-Boy, maybe he didn't get his passport before he was 16, but we clearly know that he's half Indonesian. He represented the country in multiple international competitions. I actually played with him in 2 SEA Games. Now, you're saying he's not eligible to play in the IBL. This is the confusion and the contradiction that you're creating. It doesn't make sense. B-Boy has represented the country. He has a fan base in Indonesia. Everyone identifies him. The basketball community has loved him and supported him and accepted him. But yet the league says, no, he's not eligible to play. I mean, it's great for debate and it's great to converse and have dialogue about it. We all welcome that. At the end of the day, we want to see Indonesia basketball grow. I want to see Indonesia basketball grow. I want to see the league grow. I'm going to always speak the truth on my platform. That's why I created it. We created it. I'm going to always speak the truth, unfiltered. A lot of times it's going to go over your head or you might feel a certain type of way about it. We're not here to try to bash anybody, but we're going to speak the truth. Everyone that's known me knows I don't pull no punches. I speak the truth, man. We're open for dialogue. That's 100% for sure. Keep writing in the comments. We're going to keep posting. This is from Uncle Ro.